A woman says that the numbers don't lie. The fact that men, and this would be a very, very interesting conversation. You'll love this. This woman is blaming the men for the rise of OnlyFans content creators, not the women providing the content. Let me just reframe this. It's not the drug dealer. It is the purchaser of the drugs. And so they're going to reframe it and say, listen, the people benefiting and the people using the content are the ones to blame, and she's not completely wrong. But the content creators themselves are not to blame at all. So let's go ahead and play the video. She's talking about Sophie Rain revealing she made $4 million in a month off OF. But let's see it right here. Men pay her millions. Here's why.
Fascinating thing about Sophie Rain's $4 million OnlyFans earnings isn't the number. It's how quickly we blame women for giving men exactly what they're willing to pay for. Here's what no one's talking about. OnlyFans makes $6.6 billion a year, more than all the AI startups in Silicon Valley combined. But somehow, we're only shocked about the women making the content, never about the demand that creates it. Let's look at the numbers, shall we? 87% of users are men. The average subscriber is between 35 and 44 years old. These aren't kids. These are grown men with disposable income making conscious choices. To subscribe, you have to deliberately enter your credit card, confirm your age, and choose to pay. OnlyFans paid out $5.3 billion to creators in 2023, more than the entire NBA salary pool. So when society clutches its pearls about Sophie Rain's earnings, what we're really seeing isn't shock about the money. It's our collective discomfort with confronting what these numbers actually reveal about ourselves, about loneliness in the digital age, and about who we choose to blame when we don't like what those revelations say about us. Are we as a society ready to have that conversation? Tell us what you think in the comments.
Shout out to this woman here. She brings up legitimate point, and look at those young women. And there's a way broader conversation in here, even men liking younger women and women's ability to parade in front of older men, but people still feel uncomfortable about it. Now, there was a comment that I thought was important on this issue, and this is going to interestingly go after the so-called red pill men who say it's the simps. Okay, which I've argued it as, okay, it may be the simps, but what are you going to do about it? Nothing. There's the contradiction, and here's the contradiction, because she brings it up. The women are making a lot of money. The men are paying a lot of money. The men are paying, or the primarily group of men and married men, because she didn't bring that up, but a lot of them are married men. Up to 90% are married of those 87% of men. All right, the women that are on there are women that are content creators or want to be content creators, so they're buying the content. Now, you're saying the simp men are buying, but these men are also lonely. Now, if they're lonely, but they're mostly married, what does that say about married men? Uh-oh, we're in another quagmire. She just brought it up, the single epidemic. I thought the single epidemic was mostly young men, but she said this is mostly older men, and they're mostly married. But this woman said the happiest men are husbands and boyfriends, but these same men are running up their credit card on OnlyFans. I thought they were happy over there. Are y'all ready for that conversation? They're not ready for that conversation. Why are older men spending time looking at barely legal women all day? I thought they were happy over there. Here's another one. Here's another tough conversation that a commenter brought up, and I said, that's facts. So we're saying the simp men are the problem, which I said, I don't really agree with that. I just think it's only married guys. And I was right. I predicted it, and then the statistics came out to back me up. Somebody said this about the red pill guys. So these guys are not okay with these group of women making the money, which does back up her point. Her point is that the men are targeting the women making the money. Some men are targeting the men paying. But isn't it interesting that free prawn is not getting the same criticism? That the same men that say, I would never pay for OnlyFans, there's prawn for free. Why don't the free prawn girls get the same shame? Uh-oh. Why don't the free prawn girls, the girls that you tell the guys, why would you pay? You're making these women rich. Men are always concerned about making women rich. But you said there's free prawn over there. Why aren't the free prawn sites getting the same criticism? It's because really deep down inside, the men blaming the simp men are the simps. I've been saying that. The men blaming the simp men are the simps. Why? Because you're the fucking Captain Save-A-Ho. You're so worried about this woman getting rich. You're mad that the woman's getting rich. But the free prawn girls over there, y'all don't mind her getting fucked and tossed and niggas watching her all day. Really, it's jealousy from men. Now you're just jealous that these Sophie Rain bitches can jump on there half naked and get money. Because y'all ain't mad at the girls not getting paid. You hate seeing women get rich. Just like when you hate dudes tricking on a woman. You just mad that the woman's getting money that you ain't getting. And you think she's getting rich. So this is a more complicated story with several levels that I've been pointing out from the beginning. It's not the simp men. It is the men who are trying to so-called protect the women. We need better morality. But y'all niggas are watching free prawn. You don't criticize the women in the freebies. You're trying to save these hoes away from this. You don't need to do this, ass nigga. You the type of niggas that go to strip clubs and then blame the dudes in the strip clubs for getting lap dances and then telling her you don't need to be here. You girls can get a better life, but you don't provide a better life for her. See, I've been calling this out for a long time. What y'all want are women you can control. And the reality is the reason why y'all hate OnlyFans is because you can't control the women. The women somehow can not need you. The women don't need you no more. And you feel some sort of way about it. Because all of a sudden you want to pull your Bibles out about morality, but you ain't at the strip club saying that, and you certainly ain't on the free prawn site saying it. So this is a way deeper conversation, which she brings up a good point. She's not all the way correct, but she brings up a good point. It's the men really hate to see the women get power and elevate above them. And then you mad at the men. You might be mad at the girls. Oh, you're going to destroy your reputation. Who cares about their reputation? Do you care about the girls on Pornhub's reputation? No, you don't. You don't care about them because it's free. They're not getting paid from it. They're kind of being exposed from it. You kind of care about them. You don't really care about them, really. You just care about these young girls elevating above you, using their assets to get past you. And now you can't control them anymore. I agree with that. I agree with partially what she's saying. It's not the simp men you're upset about. You're upset about women getting rich over you. Okay? That's what y'all doing. All right? That's what it is. That's what it is, and you can ask Giz. All right? And shout out to these girls in these little bodysuits right here. And not only that, women only have ass and titties. That they only have, guys, listen. When dudes say that, it tells me you're a Captain Save-A-Ho. And I said the red pill is full of Captain Save-A-Hos. If you tell me that women only have ass and titties as a tools to get rich, what would you tell me they used before the internet to get rich? What did they use? And shout out to Sensei, they scared they're getting priced out. But what did women use to get themselves to wealth or anything? It was marriage or childbirth, which was ass and titties, the exact same tools. Okay? The exact same tools. Nothing new under the sun. What they do now have is a massive platform in order for them to ascend past you outside of marriage, outside of childbirth, outside of that. They could just zoom past your ass. That they were using the exact same tools. The women that had the better bodies were getting plucked around and married and had kids. Literally the same thing. The same thing. They just have a bigger platform to do it. And now they're out of our price range. It makes it hard for us to digest. And it makes us want to say we can even the playing field. This is the point. We can even the playing field if they didn't have the platform. Okay? If they didn't have Instagram, if they didn't have OnlyFans, if they didn't have these sites, we can even the platform, we can even the playing field, and we have an ample shot at getting them. But because they have Instagram, now we can't get them. We're priced out. This is what men are mad at. It's not really the simps buying it. It is. It's not really the girls providing the content. Deep down inside, these men are losing grasp. They're getting priced out, so then they got to find a reason and somebody to blame. Now, I'm not vouching for these women doing whatever they want. I told you, let these wild horses run free. It's gone. This is another example of it's gone. Can you stop a woman from doing this? Can you stop them from jumping on Instagram? I don't believe you can. She has to stop herself. But what you guys don't know is that women are recruiting other women on a daily basis. It's not the men recruiting them. This is their empowerment. You will have women recruiting people on a daily basis. You can't stop it now. Okay? You can tell them all day long, you're going to be a whore and it's going to come back to haunt them. And yes, you're absolutely right. But it's other women telling them, girl, you better get on there. You better do that. Make your rent. You can make half your rent. And you laughing at these women like, haha, they're only going to make $1,000 on average. You think that's okay? If I told you you could take pictures of your dirty ass elbows and feet, would you do that and make half your rent? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. You're doing something. You do something that, take a picture of your combat boots or your Timberland boots. Women love Timberland boots. All y'all have to do is take a picture and you can pay half your rent. Would you do it? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. So this is where we have to have the tough conversation and move a little bit past it because it's not going backwards. OnlyFans is not going anywhere. Neither is Instagram. Neither is YouTube. And, it's easier for women to jump up there. Okay, it is. What are you going to do with this information? What are you going to do with this now? It's been 10 years and men still ain't moving the conversation forward. That's like saying it's a setup, coach. Shannon Sharpe, it's a shakedown. And then you say it's the simps, coach. What are you going to do with that information? Nothing. You're just going to sit up here and complain and get priced the fuck out. Hoping that these women don't make money so they can fall back down to your level. It ain't gonna happen anytime soon. It's gone. That ship is sailed. That's why I'm an advocate of let these wild horses run free. I ain't trying to save society. All right, I'm done. I ain't putting on my cape. Fuck everybody else. And then do not be mad at me when I'm out here putting hands on hips. Because then what happens, here's the irony. It's okay for these unnamed simps to participate in 304 culture. Okay, man, this ain't all right, but you can't do anything about it. But the minute you see CGA doing it, then y'all want to roll goddamn the laws back. Now y'all want to raise the age of consent. Now you want to tell me that I'm a pedophile, I'm immoral. Now when you see men doing it, same thing as Passport Bros. Passport Bros were fine as long as you didn't know who they were. Then you seen your uncle out there. Now you see uncle out there. Hey, Unc, you down there at Passport Bro getting your dick wet? All right, now you want to pull Unc back. Hey, listen, Unc, it's the rest of the guys can do it, but you're a good man. You're better than this. All right, Uncle, you're better than this. Come back to Cincinnati and pick up these holes from Cincinnati. You don't have to go down to Cartagena. You don't have to go down to Medellin. So now you want to tell me I can't put my hands on some hips. See, that's the part I don't like. It's out there, right? Let me go ahead and put hands on hips. Let me enjoy my time. But this is what happens. Then when you see other people doing it, participating in it, now you want to pull them back and have a conversation. See, we need to start over and we need to bring back morality and we need a better society. Let's start with you. Nah, you ain't start with me, nigga. Hey, tell me when everybody else is going back to a better society and then I'll join. All right, but you ain't going to start with me. All right, you ain't gonna start with me where I'm gonna just be like, all right, I'll sacrifice and then everybody else will fall in line. Not me, bruh. Same thing. Same thing is the pro-blacks. We need to do this as a people, and we need to do that as a people. And then what do? You wait for them to do that as a people. What do? I'm gonna put the first 50 in, and y'all gonna follow. No, nigga. And guess what? Nobody follows. Nobody else puts 50 in. All right. Nobody cleans up the community. Nobody picks up cans and trash. All right. Nobody goes and becomes a stepdad. All right. Only yo goof ass. Spending all day on the side of the freeway picking up trash. Spending all day becoming stepdad and trying to rescue these motherfucking kids. Not me. Okay. Don't make me do all the goddamn work and I'm missing out on all the fun. What I'm gonna be doing is putting some hands up on some hips. When I dip, you dip, we dip. All right, y'all motherfuckers get moral first, and then I'll follow last. I'll follow last. But don't try to make me do it first, and then y'all motherfuckers out here doing the same damn thing y'all criticizing me from doing. I'm gonna put some hands up on some hips. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let these wild horses run free, ninjas. Trying to make me be the moral person and follow the rules. I hate when they target people to follow the rules, but the people clearly breaking the rules, they don't make them follow the rules at all. They let Pookie and Ray Ray and all the bullshit and all the players in the Max get away with murder out here. You let Glocktavius and DeAndre and Keandre get away with hell. But then when you come to me, oh, coach, you need to go back to church. Oh, hell no. Y'all already did that to me with all that stepdaddy shit. You already did that to me with all that be the good man and be the bigger man. Y'all already did all that shit. 25 years later, y'all still want me to fall for the okie doke? Hell to the motherfucking no. Y'all get all of them to do it first. Yeah. All right. Try to get me to follow the rules. Hey, man, we just need y'all to follow the rules. No, hell no. All right, it ain't gonna be me. I'm gonna be around here fucking up shit. All right, everybody else fucking up shit, I'm gonna be out here fucking up shit and shit but a villain for a nigga labeled as being a motherfucking villain. All right, it is what it is. Shout out to our